If I had to open a brand new daycare tomorrow with no families, no reputation, no waiting list, and I had 90 days to fill every single spot, here's exactly what I'd do. After 21 years as a director, I've seen what actually works and what's just a waste of time. So grab your notebook, friend, because I am giving you the full game plan. So here's what most new childcare owners do. They spend months getting licensed, setting up their space, buying curriculum, all the things. And then on opening day, they flip over their sign to say, "We're open." And then they wonder why families are not lining up. So the problem is that's backwards. Your marketing needs to start the moment you decide you're opening, not after you're licensed. So you don't want to start advertising after your website is perfect. You want to start right now. So I'm going to walk you through my 90-day plan in 3 phases. So phase 1 is your foundation, weeks 1 through 3. Phase 2 is getting visible, weeks 4 through 6, and phase 3 is converting interest into enrollment, weeks 7 through 12. All right, let's go. So, before you spend a single dollar on advertising, you need 3 things in place. Number 1, your brand. You need a name and a logo. Now, don't overcomplicate this. You can create a professional logo for free in Canva, or you can hire someone on Fiverr for anywhere from $25 to $100. Get it done, move on. But your logo is important because it goes everywhere. You're going to put it on your website, your social media, signs, your business cards, your staff shirts, flyers. Number 2 is your website. So your website is your digital front door. It's often the first thing a parent will see before they ever call you because they're Googling centers near them. You can set up your own website by using Squarespace or Wix, and it's pretty easily done, or you can hire it out on Fiverr if you want to pay someone to do it. But you want to make sure that your website displays exactly what sets your program apart from the other competitors, what makes it special. You also want to make sure that it talks about the curriculum that you offer and the ages you serve, your hours of operation, and you want to include bright, inviting photos of your space. And if you don't have this up front, you can always go back and put in the photos as your center gets finished. You also want to put in some parent testimonials, even 1 or 2 to start, really helps. And then most importantly, you want a way for families to schedule a tour directly from your site. Now, there's one thing that I see most new owners skip on their website, and it's one of the most powerful marketing tools that you have. And I will come back to that in just a moment. Now, number 3 is to get on Google. Go to Google My Business, set up your profile with your address, your hours, photos, and a description. And this is how you show up when parents search for daycare near me. And this is some of the most valuable real estate on the internet, and it's absolutely free. And once you're set up, ask a few people you know to leave some Google reviews. Even 2 or 3 early on makes a really big difference. Now, that thing that I was talking about the most owners skip, well, it's an e-packet. It's a downloadable guide that gives parents more info about your program. So think of it like a digital brochure. But here's the real power. When a parent downloads it, you collect their email address. And that list of emails becomes one of your most valuable marketing tools. And I'm going to show you exactly how to use it in phase 3. All right, so phase 2, it's time to get in front of your families. So after you've set up your website, after you've done the Google and you've got your logo in place, I want you to start with free strategies first to get visible in front of families. Number 1 is social media. So set up a Facebook business page and an Instagram business profile. Now, I'm not talking about personal pages, and you can certainly share on your personal pages, but you want business pages because you'll need those later for when you run ads. Now, what do you post? Well, I love to post behind the scenes of setting up your space. Remember, this is way before we're opening. So as you're setting up your space, you can post about your curriculum, your planned activities. You can also go live. You can introduce yourself. Live video really builds trust like nothing else. You can share your why you're opening the space, and you can share that story because it really connects with people. And remember, everything doesn't have to be perfect. So you can be walking around your center, and even if a room is not finished, you can say, this is going to be our toddler room, and this is what we're doing to set it up. People love to see the behind the scenes and get sneak peeks like that. And then here's a free strategy that also works incredibly well on social media is to join local Facebook groups, mom groups, parenting groups, community groups. You can join these and don't spam your link and your info, but actually engage and be helpful. And then when it's appropriate, you can mention what you do. And then number 2, besides social media, the next thing is to do printed materials. Don't skip out on physical marketing. It still works. So design some flyers and your business cards in Canva and get them out into the community. Take them to pediatrician offices, libraries, community centers, churches, grocery stores, and laundromats with bulletin boards. You can also put them in WIC offices and local businesses that serve families. So maybe kids' clothing stores, family restaurants, that sort of thing. And then number 3 is Facebook ads. So you don't need a big budget. You can start with $5 a day and you can target parents with young children within a 15-mile radius of your location. You can use a warm photo of your space and a simple text, something like now enrolling safe nurturing childcare in your city. Schedule a tour today. And you will want to install the Facebook pixel on your website. It tracks who visits from Facebook so that you can retarget families who didn't book a tour the first time. All right, and if you're getting value from this, hit that subscribe button. I put videos out every week to help childcare business owners just like you. And if you want a step-by-step launch plan on how to start your own daycare business, grab my free daycare starter guide. The link is in the description. All right, so phase 3. This is where it all comes together. This is when you want to convert your interest into enrollment. Now, you've built your foundation. You're getting visible. Now let's turn that interest into enrolled families. Number 1 is email marketing. So you remember that e-packet we talked about? Well, those email addresses are gold. So you can set up a free account on MailChimp and you can create a simple automated sequence. And this will be triggered when a parent opts in for your free e-packet. They will immediately be sent the e-brochure or the e-packet, but then they will also be sent a series of emails automatically without you doing anything. They can receive a welcome email thanking them and introducing your program. Then you can send them an email with a deeper look at your curriculum, say the next day or 2 days later. And then you can set up an email that goes out with a parent testimonial or a story. And then you can send out another email with a direct invitation to schedule a tour if they haven't done that already. You set it up once and it works for you around the clock. And then number 2 is you want to master your phone inquiry. So when that phone rings, be ready. Answer it within the first 3 rings. You want to answer warmly. You want to ask about their child. You want to get their child's name, the age, what they enjoy. And you want to make sure that you listen more than you talk. Parents want to feel heard, not sold to. And you want to always end the call with the tour invitation. So you can say something like, I would love for you to come see our space. What day works best this week? And then number 3 is make your tours unforgettable. So these tour tips are the ones that actually close enrollment, and most trainings don't teach them. So you want to first greet the family by name. If their child is there, you want to get on the child's level and say hello. And you want to walk them through the space and narrate a typical day. So you want to help them picture their child there. You want to introduce them to the staff by name. And if you haven't opened yet, the same thing applies, just like we talked about in the video. You walk them through room by room and you say, this room is not open yet, but this will be our infant room. We have some wonderful staff that I'm already hiring that's going to be in place. Maria is going to be joining us, and and you talk about Maria and you sing her praises. So if you're already open, then you introduce them to the staff and let them actually see the room and the children interacting with the teachers. You also want to have an enrollment packet ready to hand them before they leave, and you want to make sure that you follow up within 24 hours, a personal email or a text thanking them for visiting. You'll want to be prepared to answer any questions parents will have, and they will have questions. And then you want to have an enrollment packet ready to hand them before they leave. And don't forget to ask them to enroll right then and there. It's okay to say, hey, what do you think? Would you like to enroll today? And then if they say no or they'd like to think about it, you want to make sure that you follow up within 24 hours. Send a personal email or a text thanking them for the visit and asking them if there's any questions that you can answer. And then number 4 is to get creative with promotions. So in those early weeks, don't be afraid to offer incentives. You might want to do a free registration for the first 10 families, a referral bonus for current families, or a limited time enrollment special. These small nudges build momentum, and that referral system, that's how you sustain enrollment long after the 90 days. I can do another video on that, but you should always have a referral system in place. It's just a wonderful tool to keep your enrollment full and steady. All right, here's your 90-day plan recap. So weeks 1 through 3 is build your foundation. This is establishing your brand, your website, Google presence, and your e-packet. And if you need an e-packet, an easy template, I will put a link below. I have one on my site that you can just tweak and make it your own. And then weeks 4 through 6, you want to get visible. So this is the social media, printed materials in the community, and running small Facebook ads. And then week 7 through 12 is converting into enrollment. So this is the email nurturing, great phone calls, unforgettable tours, and smart promotions. Now, you don't have to do all of this perfectly. What matters is that you start. Consistent effort over 90 days, showing up, putting yourself out there, following up. And this is what fills a daycare. You've got this. So tell me in the comments, which phase are you starting with? And if you haven't already, grab my free daycare starter guide. This is your step-by-step roadmap to getting your childcare business off the ground. The link is in the description. I will see you in the next video.